Welcome back to John Kleis Car Audio's YouTube channel. Behind me is a rather lovely spec VW Transporter T6 4Motion. Fully loaded, however the rather antiquated VW sat-nav unit has actually gone faulty. Usual problem, the touchscreen has failed, which obviously you could get repaired, but is an excuse as they need to go for something bigger, bolder and better. Customer's gone for the extremely popular Alpine Halo 9, the ILX F905 to be exact. Extremely popular in Transporter range, one of two reasons why. A, bigger screen with wireless Apple CarPlay, but the main thing is you can actually adjust the screen angle on the fly to completely get rid of glare issues on these cars. So when the screen's flat against the dash, you sometimes can get glare on bright sunny days. This actually negates that issue by allowing us to move the screen on the fly, so I'm going to keep it flat. We've mounted it in the upper position, so the customer's now got access to a handy pocket below where they can slide in. Haven't even tried my phone because I've got the new 17 Pro Max. Oh, what do you know? Phones are getting so big they don't fit in conventional sized pockets now. So if you didn't have a Pro Max and a normal phone, it would fit in here, or you just have to leave it slid out like that. I'm going to turn the ignition on, and then we're going to get the VW T6 logo, which we've uploaded to it for the customer. We can put any logo you want on this, even the company name that you work for or own, for example, we can put that on there. And this is the main home screen. So the customer's now got DAB radio, is standard on these cars anyway. We've actually hooked up the original aerial that's in the mirror, which may not be the best aerial, but it means you don't have to fit an aerial on the windscreen on the T6 platform. Let's get my phone connected so you see what Apple CarPlay works like. Sorry, I haven't actually got my phone connected yet, so I'm going to do this while you're on the phone quickly. Make the device visible. You then go on your phone and you go to Bluetooth, look for devices down the bottom, and we're going to wait for Alpine DA to appear. And there you go. Select that, wait for it to come up on the screen. Do you want to connect? Hit pair, allow, yes, I want to connect. And then your phone will come up, do you want to do CarPlay? Just like that. Hit connect, and that is it. The handshake is done. You can put your phone not in the pocket if you've got a 17 Pro Max, because it won't actually physically fit. Stick your phone on the seat, and then we've got Apple CarPlay. This is iOS 26, so it's going to be a slightly more modern Apple CarPlay. You can change all the backgrounds on this now, which is quite nice. So you can go to setup now, you can go to customize icons, you can have them fully clear, and then you can go settings again. I want to go to my favorite color, wallpaper, purple, set. And then now we can have Apple CarPlay tailored to exactly how I want it. Now the customer's got access to Apple Maps, Google Maps, Waze navigation, music apps like Tidal, Virgin Radio, Radio Player, Internet Radio like Rayo as well. You can move the icons from the left over to the right. I haven't done that yet. I'll do that after the video is finished. If you go to the home screen, you can also have your clock on there. These are like your widgets now you can add on iOS 26, which is quite nice. Most commonly, I run mine in split screen mode, music on the right, Navi on the left, or vice versa when you have it in right-hand drive mode. You can also add a reverse camera to this and a front parking camera. This customer's got Park Pilot, the factory parking sensor options in, so if I put it in reverse, I'm going to get the confirmation. I'm also going to get the picture of the car, so I'm going to try and do this whilst recording. We are in a private car park, so I can do this. So if I reverse, there you go. When the beeps start happening, and I keep going further back to actually pick up a better obstacle. Da, 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 da. So there you go. So now this is what happens. The factory parking sensors are going to give you the visual representations that I'm getting closer on the front and the rear, and they always go from green to yellow to red depending on obviously how close you are. Let me move back forward again, and after a few seconds or you get above certain speed, they will turn off, or you can actually just put your factory P button and that will clear it as well, just like the original ones worked. Yeah, it's an Alpine Halo 9. These are definitely the best options of VW T6. You can also go for the Halo 11, which we've got video on our channel as well, but as you can see, this fits perfectly between the two air vents. The 11 just comes over ever so slightly, meaning dead on it blocks some of the air vents, but actually the airflow still comes through the side, which you'll see in the other videos we've got anyway. You can also add HDMI to this as well, meaning you can have an Amazon Fire Stick, for example, plugged into the back of this, which is quite nice if you get bored waiting for, I don't know, picking up your kid at football. You can watch Netflix, for example, while you're waiting. Obviously, not when you're moving, only when you're stopped. Factory USB port is all still working as well, so we connect that back up to the Alpine and all. Latest firmware has been added. All your steering wheel controls still work as they should as well. But that is an Alpine Halo 9 fitted into a VW Transporter T6. See you soon. Cheers.